come as you are. And it's hot. It's summertime. I have to ask Daddy sometime, why did you let me go to fashion? Why did you let me become a fashion merchandising major, specializing in women's fashion for shapes and sizes? Um, and then had this modesty code inside of me on top of all of that. Because as summertime comes and our young girls forget to cover themselves. But I can't even blame it on the young ones now because everybody just come as they are. And they do as they go about as they want to, and they're comfortable in their skin. I could go on a tangent, but that's really not where my message is supposed to be at. But it leads to where I want to go, being comfortable in one's own skin. But there is something you have to consider. There's a phrase in the church community, come as you are. But if you ever been in some of the churches, come as you are has a side eye attached to it. Or when the mothers close one eye and just give you a look, not understanding that it's not the outer appearance that we really should be focusing on, but the conversion of their inner person first. And then their outer appearance will change as they have the means to change because we don't know what's in their closet. But that's not really where I wanted to go to at either. But it gives food for thought. But for those who are in the business of wanting to share, for those who, like I, can come up with 1,001 excuses why not to go live, and who thinks everything is gotta have every I dotted and every T crossed, who think your lighting's gotta be spot on every time you come on. It used to be a time that my makeup had to be perfect, magazine extraordinaire. The things John Casablanca taught me when I used to be with them. Um, I just, like I'm about to do a photo shoot. I'm so glad I'm freed from that. You tie yourself up in knots. Your hair's got to be perfect. Your lashes. Oh, no, my mascara. I don't see how some of the other people wear lashes, but I won't go there. I have eye allergies, so I never have to find out. Um, the lipstick. Now, don't get me wrong. I have my makeup. And if I ever deem it necessary or a desire, you'll probably see me made up again one of these days. Don't hold your breath on it. Right now, it's way too hot for me to even think about putting on powder. It ain't happening. But when you have to deliver a message, when you have something that's deep down inside of you that you want to share, and you worry about your external more than you worry about delivering that message to affect somebody else's internal, you're losing the purpose of why you was given the message in the first place. Daddy didn't ask us to perfect the external version of yourself. He placed inside of you the gift that he needed for you to deliver to others and asked you to go forth and share it. He placed inside of you the gift that he needed to give. Hi, Kadita Shay. The gift that he gave you inside of you for you to go and help somebody else. Is there a level of decency you need to have? Yes, because you don't want to turn people away. But we got to get away from this perfection look, this glamorized look, this quote unquote society standards. Because your standards may not be mine, so I'm not going to try to look like everybody else. Like I said, The new fashion is everybody's got to have these eyebrows and eyelashes. Trust me, y'all won't be seeing them on me at all, ever. Even if I get my face beat, like they used to call it, you won't be seeing the square eyebrows or the lashes, because that's not me. But I need to let somebody know. If you're worrying about your lighting, if you're worrying about your equipment, if you're worrying about, and if you ever catch RK3, Robert Kennedy III, he'll tell you, start with what you have. Start with your phone. Most phones takes excellent videos, has quality sound, and right this second I'm jealous because my mother just got a new phone and hers has got a better quality than mine. I got to upgrade, but that was a gift for her. Her son decided to finally spoil her and upgrade her after much nagging on my part. Her phone really did need to be replaced. But there's no reason to stop. Now, I'm an introvert. And for those who know me and know I can run my mouth, I know y'all. I'm comfortable with y'all. But I had to get to that point. So coming on and doing this, though I can do it, I gotta sometimes work myself up. At least they old me. I've been doing this long enough. Now I just need to put my foot to the pedal and just press the gas. But as my son graduated, so did I. So those excuses has got to go out the window with me as well. So come as you are. Make sure you're decent and deliver your message because somebody needs to hear your voice. We both can have the same message. And my voice is only going to reach those that's attuned to the sound of my voice. And the next person is going to be attuned to yours. But depending upon what your message is and who you're called to serve, they really don't care what you look like. If you're decent, I want to say if you're decent because I've heard some people and they didn't know how to step up forward, and it took me a minute to hear them because I had to get past the site, but that's a whole nother topic. Whole nother topic. But I'm keeping it real. But if you never open your mouth and share your message, you don't know who is still trapped in their own internal prison that your voice could free them from. You don't know who's still spinning around like and I just gave out many of them the other day, the spinners I can't think of the name of it. Father help me, just went out my head. But those little things that the children have that we get, especially in the autism community, that we give out for this that key spinning that the children love to play with. They could be spinning around like a hamster on a spinning wheel because your voice isn't there to give them clarity on something that Yahweh God has downloaded into you. So come as you are. Don't look to perfect your outer self to get the message that's supposed to correct somebody's internal self. Just my little tidbit for tonight. I've had a very tiring day. I don't know if I shared this in any of the earlier messages. Other than being a mother for two young men, I'm also right now a caretaker of my mother. And we're going through some challenging times. But for my caretakers out there, regardless if you're doing the infant or you're doing the elders, do me a favor. Find time and take care of yourself. Because neither one of the age groups is an easy group to take care of. Neither one of the age groups will know how to pull back and let you have time, but find that time. Because if something happens to you, you can't take care of them. So remember, to be the greatest caretaker that you are awesomely created to be, you got to first take care of you first. Because you're always your first patient. You always should be your first priority in self-care. And there's nothing wicked, selfish about it, because you can't give to somebody else what you don't have. So that's my message for tonight. And I will be back tomorrow as I labor in to my rest. But I will be on before 8 o'clock tomorrow for sure. Until then, this is me, Cee Marie. Have a good evening, everybody.